Hello and welcome to EDLT 590, Assessing and Evaluating Online Teaching and Learning. I am Susie Bussman, your instructor for this course for spring 2019. You are looking at the old video as we scroll by, but the home page will be replaced with the updated video. And just so you know, my contact information is always on the home page. And if you are on campus, you're welcome to come by my office, Milton Hall, room 185, Office of Distance Education. And there are my phone numbers. Please use as your primary form of communication the Canvas inbox if you are going to be in contact with me via email. And you can also contact me in emergencies. You can see my information there. I'm generally pretty available through multiple channels. And you'll notice as we go through the course that the home page will change as we go week to week. And right now we are on the home page for this course. All I'm going to talk about right now is the structure of the course. And there is an important date that I would like for you to have on your calendars. We're actually going to talk about the content of the course. So next Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019, starting at 6:30, and we might go as late as 8 for the course orientation. If you cannot make that day and time, there will be a recording. This is mandatory in terms of either attending in real time or doing the follow-up assignment via the recording. So please mark that on your calendar and make sure that you watch the video if you can't come in real time. So in terms of the structure of the course, you should have received the welcome letter, and you can also access the syllabus and the schedule from within the course because those two items are also linked from within the welcome letter. And I highly encourage you to look at the program and course learning objectives so you know where we're really headed in this course and how it supports the program. You can do that on your own. But in terms of the structure of the course, and we are looking at the view that I see versus the view that you see, so all the stuff on the right-hand side may look a little bit different, but the left-hand side here, the course menu, should look like your menu. Modules. I use modules to organize this course, and the structure of the course I think is pretty easy to navigate, but if you have a different or you have a helpful suggestion, as I like to say, constructive feedback, you are welcome to provide that feedback. So let me collapse these different units here so we can get the quick 10,000-foot view. And this is our course. It consists of the 3 modules at the top that are more about the help that you can get from each other via the tech help and discussion board, our learner support services, and the course resources that live here. You can always come back to them. And I encourage you, if you're not familiar with APA, but even if you are familiar with APA, you can access the Purdue Online Writing Lab from that link. Because, yeah, you are going to be expected to do some citing in your discussions. So here we have our unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 per the syllabus. If hopefully you've read it. We have our 6 units, and our second, third, and 5th unit are for sure 3 weeks. This is a 2-week unit, and our unit 1 and 6 are 2+ units, which gets us through basically our 15 weeks plus 2 days, I believe, or 3 days it is. And then we have spring break in the middle of unit 4, which is our unusual unit. And you'll see there's a pattern within each module. There are readings, there are discussions, there are assignments, and we have one ongoing assignment throughout the class. But once again, I'm stealing the thunder for the unit orientation. There are multiple ways to access the different components in the course. I highly encourage you to read the overviews so you have a big picture. And once you get through your first and second unit, you'll pick up, I hope you'll pick up the pattern that is within each unit throughout the course, because that's how it's structured. I use announcements extensively, at least once, more likely twice a week, to keep you informed. And no, you can't see all these announcements. I have them delayed. The one announcement you should be able to see starting on Wednesday, because that's when our semester starts, is the welcome message, which is in here somewhere. But anyway, I do use announcements extensively, and you can access the syllabus here as well from these links, as well as the other links inside the module. Discussions, everything is open. I don't close anything or ask you to complete something, but I do have discussions that are pinned, the ones that are active. So I guess we should pull the 1.3 and the 1.2 up, because those will be active as of Wednesday. And you can see I have one unread reply. Woot woot, somebody I think has gotten into the course. So we do have our discussions in every unit except 4, and we don't have any closed discussions because we haven't really started the course yet. But you can access the discussions from within the module or via the discussions button on the side. Same for the assignments. They're all laid out here, and they are numbered in the way that they are expected to be done. So though some are kind of ongoing and overlapping and so on and so forth. So our assignments are constructed parallel to the modules. Quizzes, you only have a pre and a post test, but they're very important. I take that back. We've got some, not quizzes, but surveys here. And you'll need to be doing those activities appropriately as assigned in the course. Grades, of course, are going to come up differently in your inside your instance of the course. Yes, collaborations. I have not scheduled our first collaboration. I mean, not Adobe Connect. I haven't scheduled the Adobe Connect session, but we do have one on the 22nd, and I will be scheduling it here probably by Wednesday. We may have a few late participants in the course, so I tend to hold off on setting up some things so I don't inadvertently leave anybody out. And these other resources are here for you. You have free use of Office 365 and some other support resources that you can access as needed. So with that, I am at 8 minutes and a half, and I can't think of anything other than to tell you at the end, saving the best for last, that communication is really important in this course. Not just communication in terms of with your fellow students, because you will be doing some small group work, but communication with me, which is why I keep my contact information down at the bottom so that you hopefully will be able to access it once again in multiple ways, because there's also contact information in the syllabus. So if you know that you have something coming up that you will be late for an assignment, yes, you're always welcome to submit assignments early, but just giving me a heads up about anything that's going on, especially the things that come up that are going to interfere with your performance in this class. I am very amenable, but I need to know beforehand in most instances. I know emergencies happen. That's life. And so sometimes you can't communicate that information ahead of time. But communication is very valuable with your instructor, and I do my best to model that as an instructor back to you. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and here's to a great semester for EDLT 590. and have a great semester.